Hi, I'm Blark257, and welcome to DashDance, the show where we take a look at where Melee has just been, and where it's about to be. This is the show for the week of May 30th, 2018. Now before I begin, I just wanted to let you all know how much I appreciate the warm welcome on the first episode. I like all the feedback I get, whether it's congratulatory or constructive, and I look forward to getting more of it as we continue with this show. Just thought I'd let you know that before we start in with the Dash Back, with Momocon and Combo Breaker, the two tournaments we covered on the Dash Forward last week. Momocon ended up having, first and foremost, a very sharp division between its top 6 and the rest of the field. Coming in at 7th place were Yort and HT, both fine players to be sure, but thoroughly outclassed by 5th place finishers Nun and Luna. The 4 finishing above them were Hungrybox, Mewtwo King, and Wizrobe as expected, and then Coleball, who got himself a nice run of Falcon Slaying. After a win over Wizzy to get into top 8 winners, he lost to Mewtwo King's Marth, then ran straight through Nun in quarters before losing in the Wizrobe rematch for a perfectly respectable 4th place finish, another reminder of what he's capable of. Afterwards, Wizrobe faced Mewtwo King in Losers Finals and went up 2-0 on his Sheik, causing Mewtwo King to raise the white flag of Pichu and promptly get 4-stocked on FD, punching Wizrobe a ticket to Grands against Hungrybox where, despite his best efforts, he failed to take a game, giving Hungrybox the title of Momocon 2018 champion. A dominant performance from the world number 1 in a tournament where the few challengers he had couldn't keep up. Other highlights included the run of Iwi, a Yoshi player who took wins over Yort, who later eliminated him and got 7th, and King Momo, and a very close competition between HT, Arakune, and Sharks for the last top 8 slot, won by HT in the end. The full top 8 was Hungrybox at 1st, Wizrobe at 2nd, Mewtwo King at 3rd, Coleball at 4th, Nun and La Luna at 5th, and Yort and HT in 7th. Combo Breaker, on the other hand, had very few stark lines that could be drawn between any one of its top players. It was indeed a fantastic top 8, ripe with upset potential in close games, with the eventual winner being KJH, who did not drop a set as he took wins on Absent Page, Swedish Delight twice, and a certain local puff main who showed up to impress. Michael, sometimes known as Michael 41 Billion, is a Jigglypuff main from Illinois who has spent the last few years as the king of netplay. He doesn't need this introduction anymore, as he gained notoriety for winning the National Melee Arcadian in dominant fashion, then nabbing himself wins over Rishi and K-Pan in Full Bloom 4. As an Illinois native, the crowd turned out for their boy, and he didn't disappoint, beating Nintendo and S2J, his most impressive win, on Saturday, then taking a set from the surging Dreffen on Sunday to finish in 4th place, a fantastic effort indeed given his regard before the tournament. S2J had a tough weekend in general, as after losing his set to Michael, he faced Absent Page in top 8, which has a bit of background, as the previous night, multiple people witnessed Absent Page whack around a level 1 CPU Falcon for over 3 hours in preparation, and it paid off. Perhaps aware of this, S2J went Falco in the early going before being pushed back onto the Birdman, and in a set that went down to the wire, Absent Page survived, eliminating S2J at 7. He went on to 3-0 Duck as Fox, which scarcely happens regardless of the player, then do the same to Michael before losing to Swedish Delight, having proved as much as one can be expected to in a weekend with losses only to the 1st and 2nd place finishers. The top 8 consisted of KJH at 1st, Swedish Delight at 2nd, Absent Page at 3rd, Michael at 4th, Dreffen and Duck in 5th, and Ginger and S2J in 7th. For our Dash Forward, we've got a big one this week. As though some are heading to the more low-profile DreamHack Austin, most top players are getting ready to get wet as they head to Smash and Splash 4. I'd like to cover DHA before I get to the big one, however, as it's shorter and comes with an important point for Smash and Splash besides. There are comparably few noteworthy players at DHA compared to Smash and Splash, and they include Harriet, Esam, Luigi Conmaster, La Luna, Chudat, Mike Hayes, and Plup. Plup is the immediate favorite in any tournament he would enter this week, and odds are good that when we revisit this, it'll be the players under him who will have interesting stories to report. But more importantly, Plup's absence is sure to be felt at Smash and Splash. Almost every top player I could name is going there, so instead of saying everyone's name, here's a giant list, and I'll just focus on the storylines that I want to look at going into the tournament. Hungrybox is there, of course, but so are 2 of the last 4 players to take a set on him, Mango and Armada. They have a recent victory under their belt, and it'll be interesting to see if they can repeat, or if Leffen or Mewtwo King can get themselves a win. No one can be said to be an overwhelming favorite here. Amsa is not present, but the battle for rank 7 rages on without him. Though he is the current leader, anyone of Axe, Wizrobe, Zane, and SFAT could provide a case with a deep run and a lot of wins. KJH is hot off the win at Combo Breaker, but this is a whole new level of competition. How far will he be able to go on the back of his biggest tournament win ever? Absent Page continues to exceed expectations. What kind of plays and CPU grinding shenanigans await him? Will any up-and-comers like Spark, Rocky, IBDW, or Ginger climb ever higher with yet another upset? And finally, how effective will the Midwest be at defending the castle? And how effective will Hungrybox be at defending the throne? These questions and more are sure to be answered and talked about by the time I see you next week. Hi again, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, good news. You can subscribe to me here or follow me on Twitter at Blarger57 to get notifications on when these episodes come out. And if you want to see the whole series, you can click here for a playlist of all the videos that have ever been put up in this series. Thanks for watching again, and I hope to see you soon.